Well, it is pink ball test time, and already when we look at it, the toss has happened under overcast conditions, which is improving at this point in time. India have won the toss and have opted to bat. So they're going to bat first in a very, you may say, fresh pitch and in slightly overcast conditions. It's a bold call. It's pretty muggy today, and that is why when you look at it, this is, you may say, a good call by the Indian team. 2020, 2021 also they batted first. And in the pink ball, when you look at it, this is the only streak that they'll be looking to end for Australia, because Australia are unbeaten in Adelaide in the pink ball test match. They have lost a pink ball match, of course. That was Brisbane. But straight away, before I get Shashwatin, I'll tell you the playing 11s for both. Yashasvi Jaiswal, KL Rahul, that was already confirmed in the press conference yesterday. Then you've got Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Rishabh Pant, Rohit Sharma, and Rohit Sharma slotted to bat in at number 6.
5.
For 6.
Yeah.
Because Pant will be 5, Rohit will be 6, but that might be swapped. That can happen at this stage. Nitish Reddy keeps his place, but the massive change that has come about is Ravichandran Ashwin in for Washington Sundar. And Harshit Rana, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, they keep their places from Perth. Still no Akashdeep, who we felt like maybe in these conditions he could be excellent, but he is not in. For Australia, only one change has happened. Usman Khwaja, Nathan McSweeney, Marnus Labuschagne, Steve Smith, Travis Head, Mitchell Marsh. Marsh had a slight injury cloud, but he is back. Alex Carey, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc, Nathan Lyon. The only change, no Josh Hazlewood for because he's got a side strain, and it is Scott Boland. So that's the only change. Ashwin, remember, is the leading wicket taker for India in pink ball tests. So Shashwat, are you happy with the changes? Are you happy with the Indian team composition and the decision to bat first? Or they could have opted for something different?
No, I'm really happy, not just with the change in the team, I'll get to that, but first I'd like to talk about the toss. Little unexpected after seeing what the conditions were. They were overcast conditions, and we have seen in the past when there have been overcast conditions, India has went on to choose to bowl in recent time, that is. But to go out and batting, that just clearly shows that the Indian team after the Perth win is definitely confident, and they are banking on the batters, because overcast conditions, it's just going to be an hour and a half. We saw the pitch report also where Sunil Gavaskar also talked about the fact that early on it's not going to be an easy place to bat for the batters because of the conditions, and the wicket is hard, the pink ball also being another factor. But as the game progresses, it's going to get easier and easier, and we have seen the past record in Adelaide. Teams batting first more often than not have ended up winning the games, and as soon as you get
Except 2020, 2021.
Yeah, except 2020, 2021. But as soon as you get 300 odd runs on this wicket in the first innings, I think the Australian team will automatically get into tremendous pressure, and the Indian team will get onto the driver's seat. But for that, the first 1 hour is going to be really crucial, and I'm happy that the Indian team and the Indian captain, for that matter, Rohit Sharma, who's making a comeback, has banged on the batters, and it's sort of playing on the front foot against an Australian team who is going through a lot at this point of time. But the rider being, if the Australians come out and again sort of replicate what they did in Perth, then the Indian team could sort of be in a little pressure. Rohit Sharma batting in the middle order, I don't know how good a call is this going to be in the long run, but I've said this earlier also that as far as this test match is concerned, seeing how KL Rahul has batted earlier in the first test match, I think it's a great call, because you have a Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul, both can complement each other really well. Yashasvi Jaiswal can take on the bowlers, he can sort of play the aggressor role, and KL Rahul on the other hand is somebody who can spend a lot of time on the wicket. Because if it would have been Rohit Sharma and Yashasvi both playing the aggressor role, and if you lose wickets early on, then Yashasvi Jaiswal had to sort of tinker with his game and play something that doesn't naturally come to him. Rohit Sharma can come in the middle order, play that aggressor role, can also play with the tail later on, and score those quick fire runs which he is used to play. But the only thing being, if KL Rahul doesn't do well, then what plans are India going to go to moving ahead in this test series? But that is something we will have a lot of time to talk about once the test match ends. And as far as the other changes is concerned, happy Ravichandran Ashwin makes a comeback into the team in place of Washington Sundar. I was from the beginning in favor of getting a full-time spinner in that sense, Sundar being an all-rounder in that sense, because it are your bowlers who are going to take most of the wickets. I still would have wanted a pure batter in place of Nitish Reddy, be it Dhruv Jurel for that matter, who could have gotten a longer run. But seeing what Nitish Reddy has done, it would not have been right on him to drop, because he has scored runs. Whatever way he has scored runs, that's a different thing. But now that you've gotten him into the side, it's good. The only thing being here is that you just have Mohammad Siraj, Jasprit Bumrah, Harshit Rana, and Ravichandran Ashwin. Nitish Reddy, how much can he contribute with the ball? That is something that we still need to see. And as a bowler for Nitish Kumar Reddy, I'm not too sure how lethal and how big a wicket taker can he be for the Indian side.
I mean, when we made the teams yesterday, okay, we had no problems in the top 6. That was a sure shot, no-brainer that this was going to happen. But it was in the bowling composition that we really had different things. I mean, I had picked Nitish Reddy, that has come true. But Ravichandran Ashwin and Harshit Rana were the only changes that I said that, okay, maybe for Adelaide in the pink ball, you could have gotten an Akashdeep in place of Harshit Rana. And I thought India will persist with the Washington Sundar because he's done so well. But I think Ashwin's experience and the fact that, okay, you already have Marnus Labuschagne and Steve Smith already in very poor form. Ashwin's got a tremendous record against both of them. Plus the fact that, okay, now you got batting all the way till number 8. Even Harshit Rana can wield the willow. He's at number 9 also. So this is a very proactive step. So you have gone in with 3 fast bowlers. Nitish Reddy is an additional bonus, 4, and you've got with 1 spinner. The same with Australia. You've gone in with Mitchell Marsh, Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc, Nathan Lyon and Scott Boland, 4 pace bowlers and 1
Same
spinner.
composition in that sense.
Same composition we look at. I mean, you can almost say that they are equally matched. Usman Khwaja, Yashasvi Jaiswal, left-handed. KL Rahul, Nathan McSweeney, although Nathan McSweeney is very inexperienced amongst this entire troop.
Especially as an opener.
Yeah, Harshit Rana and Nathan McSweeney are the only inexperienced guys, but Harshit Rana has a different role, McSweeney has a different thing. And you've got Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Marnus Labuschagne and Steve Smith, Fab 4 in the 4th position. Travis Head, Rohit, Rishabh Pant, Mitchell Marsh, Rohit Sharma. Maybe Rohit Sharma might swap 5 and 6. But Rohit has an excellent record at number 6. He's got an average of 54.5 there. Last time he batted, it was at the MCG where he scored 50. But Rohit Sharma at 6. Now consider this, Adelaide with those short square boundaries. You've got those longish straight boundaries there. Unless you've negotiated the new ball period, Rohit Sharma comes in and you know he's got a good record against Australia. I think this will help India in the longer run when you look at it. Plus, Kohli always wants to take this pitch home. He's got a fantastic record here of 63, 115, 141, 100 in 2012 that he hit in Adelaide in those 2 tours that is there. Plus in the pink ball, he hit a 70. 74 if I'm not mistaken in 2021. So this is a really good scenario for India, and I've always believed that in Australia you bat first. Anyway, see, it is cloudy. Whatever rain had to happen happened in the morning. So that's why all that is done. And it's pretty muggy. And in the pink ball, now let us make one thing very clear here. Playing out the new ball isn't the only thing. You've got twilight, you've got the night conditions wherein you may get more swing as well. The pink ball will have that shine and luster a lot more because it uses a very different compound, the polyurethane material. We have done a special video on the pink ball. There are 2 special videos on the pink ball. You can check that out also. But do you think, Shashwat, that batting first, they batted first even in Perth, but then they couldn't negotiate the conditions. Luckily, even Australia also found themselves in a big hole. If India don't do well with the bat in the first innings under slightly more tougher conditions, do you think then the decision to bat first would look very, you may say, it was a risk that didn't pay off?
No. I feel that it's not a risk. I think the decision is absolutely correct to bat first because the batting conditions are going to be really, really good on this wicket. I was just listening to the pitch report while I was entering the office. There also I was listening to this, that there is still grass cover, but it's not like it's just to bind the wicket up a little bit, but it's going to be a good batting surface. Last time India was lucky enough, and also the kind of bowling spell we saw from Jasprit Bumrah in the first innings, I think that sort of negotiated what your batters did and what the Australian batters did. But how often is that going to happen? That's going to be a problem. So if India do not end up reaching a decent enough score, at least 250 on the board, then I think it's going to be down to the batters and not to the decision you took at the toss. It's going to be down to the batters, definitely not at the toss, because the conditions are going to change. That's how test cricket actually works. Because if you would have bowled, then it could be vice versa as well. If you could have bowled and not taken early wickets, then it would have become easier for the Australian batters to bat. So I think the decision is absolutely right. The record also suggests that batting first in Adelaide helps you going ahead, specifically in pink ball test matches, apart from what happened last time around down under.
Yeah.
But it's going to be down to the batters if you do not get good score on the board.
See, this is the same kind of grass covering 6 millimeters that was there even in 2020 in that Adelaide test match. The scores there were 204, 171, 36, and then you managed to reach 90 for 2 wickets down, if I'm not mistaken. At that time, it was good bowling. It wasn't the grass cover which ensured that, okay, you got the wickets there. So, looking at the condition and the trend, it is very difficult to establish a trend in Adelaide because you may lose wickets in clusters in the night time. Maybe day is the best time. Maybe you could lose wickets even in daytime. The 36 all out happened during the day. It didn't happen in twilight. It didn't happen in the evening time in that sense. So, that is why establishing a trend in the pink ball is going to be really, really problematic. And remember, this ball will stay new and they will also have swing for at least 40 overs, 40 to 45 overs. Then after that, you have the night time conditions to negotiate at this stage. Luckily, Australia don't have a Hazlewood because Hazlewood had troubled them the last time with 5 for 8. Mitchell Starc, though, he's got a fantastic record. I think he's the leading wicket taker in pink ball test matches.
Yeah, Hazlewood is.
He is. So that is why even Nathan Lyon has got a good record. But India will have to encounter someone.
Hazlewood is the second highest. Mitchell Starc is the highest.
Starc is the highest. The full length, the swinging delivery, and I remember he's taken a lot of wickets.
60 odd wickets in the 12 games that he's played.
And when you look at it, Scott Boland, the last time he played against India, it was in the WTC final. He bowled brilliantly there. These kind of wickets, is Scott Boland going to get that much of purchase? Maybe he's the threat, but I feel that this is not the Scott Boland that we have seen of 2023.
So would you start with the Scott Boland and Starc or Cummins and Starc?
I think I will go with Boland and Starc.
Yeah.
Cummins is your ideal first change when you look at it. Unless, when Hazlewood missed out in the WTC final,
it was Cummins
and Starc who opened the bowling. Boland was the first change. But I think Scott Boland is a first change bowler, if I have to look at it. Is he going to capitalize with the new ball? Is it going to be a new role for him? That we will figure it out when we see what is the bowling composition. See, Starc will definitely be bowling first. Other end, tricky. I would say go with a Scott Boland, but I think they'll go with a Cummins.
No, I don't know. Maybe they could go with the Scott Boland because he'd get a different dimension into that bowling. Starc is somebody who will swing it, he will pitch it up. On the other end, from the other end, he'll Scott Boland will sort of hit the deck hard and he'll sort of, hit the right area short of length. So you'll have two varieties. It will get difficult for the Indian batters to sort of adjust to both of them because both of them line lengths are going to be very different, plans are going to be very different. But how crucial, Sidvi sir, is this going to be for KL Rahul to open this time? Because this time it's the Indian captain who has left his number. Because if he doesn't capitalize here, again the sword is going to be on KL Rahul.
As I said, the samurai edged sword that is there for the thread that KL Rahul is getting, not a rope, a thread. Now, Scott Boland did say that yes, he's going to trouble KL Rahul.
And
he did trouble him in the warm-up game in that A game in Melbourne. He got him out in the first innings. Second innings, he was undone by, I don't know what was going on in his mind. He was undone by Corey Rocchiccioli in that sense. Now, but the KL Rahul of Melbourne has gone. And the KL Rahul of Perth is a different beast altogether. Rohit Sharma in the PC did admit that yes, it is not easy for me to adjust, but I have to do it for the team. Now, this is a contrast to KL Rahul when you look at it. It's really like, I mean, a captain has done it for KL Rahul. Now it's up to KL Rahul to ensure that he repays the faith
It is also
in
the
a big way.
birthday today.
Oh yes, Boom
Bumrah.
turns 30 today. Yes, 6 December 1990.
31.
Yeah, he turns 31 today. Jasprit Bumrah. So very happy birthday to Jasprit Bumrah, and I think he's going to give us a big birthday special here.
I hope he doesn't have to sort of do the hard work on his birthday. I hope the Indian batters bat out on day one.
That could happen. That might happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Shreyas Iyer and Jasprit Bumrah's
No,
birthday.
and one more, right? One more. Jadeja also today.
Karun Nair. So Karun Nair, Ravindra Jadeja, Shreyas Iyer,
and RP
Jasprit
Singh.
Bumrah and RP Singh.
Yeah.
5 birthdays. My goodness. But yep.
It's drizzly. It has started to drizzle a bit in Adelaide.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be a little delayed start.
I think so, yes. That is the situation that is there. Drizzle in Adelaide at this point in time, and that is not good news then, because unfortunately 88% chances of rain were supposed to happen. It was going to happen somewhere around the afternoon, mid-afternoon period. This is late afternoonish because it's 2:20 in Adelaide at this stage. And now this is, the drizzle is coming up. But we are seeing that it is very faint.
Yeah, because the proceedings are going as they should be going.
Yeah, they
as far
are
as
standing for the
timing,
national anthem, and I think that's going to happen. But umbrellas aren't up, the brollies aren't up yet. So that is why I think, well, they're still waiting on the boundary edges at this stage. And I think the pitch, is it getting covered? I don't know. But
I don't think so. That's the case, because they're getting ready for the lineups. There are no umbrellas as such, but as far as it's been reported from the ground, it's drizzling, but I don't think it's a serious. It doesn't look.
But then we don't know. I mean, sometimes any time this happens, it could pick up.
It's definitely getting quite gloomy out there, gloomier than it was at the toss. So it's sort of gotten more dark. That is also going to help the Australians as far as bowling is concerned. But I think it's going to be just the first, at max, the first 10
First
overs.
session.
First whole session, you believe?
Yes, because you are coming to terms with the pink ball. Which is why I'm said crucial 1 hour in every session. No, this session, okay, you're going to see with the pink ball you have to negotiate. But the second session you may be playing a bit under twilight. Now that is another challenge altogether. And then you'll come to night. So each session has got its own different complexities, which is why I'm saying I'm not going by crucial 1 hour, crucial this thing in every session. No. In this, I'm just going to say every session is important because you want to playing in different circumstances. This session is in day, middle session is twilight plus night, third session is night totally. So it's going to be a massive challenge when you look at it. And I think, see, the covers are not there on the pitch yet.
And I think it's as of now, it's going as far as the schedule is concerned.
Yeah, you have 8 minutes for the start, but whatever drizzle might be there, it is very faint. And since the brollies aren't up and the ground staff aren't looking that worried, I think it's okay. See, you will expect gloomy conditions today. This is the only day of the test match where you're going to see gloomy conditions. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5.
Is this the Terminator?
Yes, it is. Harbhajan and punter. Baji and punter together at this point. Wow, that is a sight. I mean, two rivals and two very bitter rivals who later on played for Mumbai Indians also. Oops, but I think the trophy went slightly out of shape. No, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, Harbhajan and Ponting carrying the BGT together. Wow, that is a sight indeed. But yes, they are all good friends now. Whatever has happened in the past has happened.
IPL made them really good friends.
IPL, yes. Same with Andrew Simons and Harbhajan Singh.
Yeah.
Yes, when he made his debut in 1998 in that Coca-Cola Tri-Series, if I'm not mistaken, in Sharjah, Harbhajan got Ponting's wicket and he gave him a send-off. Harbhajan gave Ponting a massive send-off, and ever since then, they were bitter foes on the field. But then that all mellowed down in 2013 when Harbhajan was bowling, and I don't know whose wicket. Ponting took a brilliant catch at short cover, diving
In
forward.
IPL?
Yes.
Yeah,
Ponting took a brilliant catch. I don't remember the batter though. So
Yeah, even I don't remember the batter.
I think it was a Budgie's bowling only that broke the ice. And after that, Andrew Simons also joined the Mumbai Indians, and they were also very good friends. So, yep. All the teams are lining up for the national anthem at this point. Advance Australia and Janagana Mana is going to be played out soon. And Adelaide, yes, not just colored pink, but also colored blue, because out of the 50,000-60,000 capacity that's there, I'm pretty much sure 40,000 are all Indians.
Definitely.
40,000 of them are all Indians. So that is the really big situation that we are looking at. And we'll take a couple of comments. Sundar ahead of Ash and Akash over Rana. Jishu Venkatram saying, yes, that is correct. Sudeep Adhikari, pink ball, bat first, bat big, good decision, just see off new ball, pink ball indeed. Sudeep, I just don't think it is just see off the new ball. As I said, with the pink ball, every session you'll have something different. Twilight, you'll have to negotiate it, you'll have to do it in that sense. So, in that sense, correct yourself, analyst. Hazlewood has low grade left side injury, not a side strain. But Sudeep Adhikari, low grade left side injury. What is a side injury?
Yeah, it's just a different term.
It is a different term? Okay.
Like Pakistan is calling the hybrid model something else.
Something else.
But at the end of the day, it's that only.
What will happen if Rohit fails? Cricket 1974. Well, if KL Rahul has a good opening and Rohit Sharma fails, I think you'll have one more test match that they will look into. If KL Rahul does well, I don't think you're doing that. And yes, you've got the Aboriginal, the first initial thing that Australia is doing at this stage, with the correction that they want to acknowledge where their roots are. It's a very good thing. The Aboriginal anthems are like starting, and then you'll have Advance Australia at this stage. So, if Rohit fails, the pressure will be on him. Then he has to deliver in Brisbane. Whether he'll open in Brisbane depends on how KL Rahul performs. That is the only way I look at it. So, yep, as we can see, one of the Aboriginals that is there in the team is Scott Boland. He belongs to the Aboriginal tribes at this stage. Jason Gillespie was one that I can remember there. And now you have, I think Janagana Mana has been played out at this stage. Or I think the Aboriginal anthem is still going on. Which is the other one? 6 millimeters of grass. Well, that was there even in 2020, 2021 also. And Sharat Chandra has got a very big gripe against you. Why would you always, Mr. Shashwat, why would you always see the negative thing on KL? I never said what will happen if he fails. Why to think in that way even before he plays? Why are you so negative on KL Rahul?
No, I've been really skeptical about this thing since a very long time. I know it is the right call, and after seeing what the team has gone with, be it, go with Ashwin in place of Sundar, it's very clear that this team management is going with horses for courses. So the only problem is when there is so much switch changes in the batting order, I don't know how settled a batter and how settled the batting unit as a whole actually feels. KL Rahul, you've kept it set, you've tried to keep it settled by opening with KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal, but if it doesn't go the right way, then the series is going to get much longer for the whole batting lineup. Then because will you again get Rohit Sharma at the top of the order, then it's sort of going to become a khichdi, and that's going to impact in the longer run. This time, as of now, it looks the correct decision, but we have to also see what things could actually turn out to be like, because KL Rahul definitely looked great in the per test match, but we know what kind of form he has been in before that as well. So we also need to keep in mind that.
Well, if he wants consistency, then Australia is his best opponent. I was at one stage wherein he got, I think, 6 consecutive 50 plus scores. BGT, I mean, 2017, you have to credit KL Rahul, because he was the guy who ensured that we won the BGT. Otherwise, we wouldn't have. Australia were playing brilliantly. They could have very well won the series 2-1 had it not been for that spectacular implosion in Bengaluru. And that was KL Rahul's brilliance at this stage. Daniel M is saying top 3 need to make the balls out so it's easier for Rohit and Kohli to score runs. Otherwise, they will struggle. Daniel M, I really don't think so, because again, making the ball soft, it's not the red ball, you're not playing in the daytime, it's the day-night test match. The dynamics itself changes at this point in time. So, no need to make the ball soft or doing of all these kind of things. I think Rohit will find that, yes, I want to get the ball hard. I want it. The stroke making for me becomes easier.
I think Rohit's going to play his very natural game even in the middle order, because that's when the time he'll have to bat with the majority of the tail, and at that point he'll have to take on the bowlers and you'll have to sort of keep the scoring going on. What, according to you, Sidvi sir, is going to be the ideal score in the first innings for India?
I mean, see, looking at Adelaide and looking at it, I don't think it's a repeat of the 2021 pitch. 2021 was the flattest that you had. I think if you can score anywhere in excess of 300, 300 to 350 in that range, then I think Australia will struggle. Australia will struggle to ensure, because even their batters are not in form. So that is why it's a big issue. And 300, 350, India dictating the game then.
I'm not going to go too ahead or too below the average score. I think 300 is a good total for India to get to. 250 would be a fighting total. It would not keep India on the driver's seat, and 350 would just get India way ahead in the test match. So 300, I think, is going to be the ideal score for the Indian team to get on the board, because then suddenly Australian team not scoring too many runs in the first test match. They are going to be under tremendous pressure, keeping in mind that they will have to bat fourth.
They will have to bat fourth, yes. So that's why India, if they make 300, 350, Australia fall behind and India do well, because day 2, day 3 will be the ideal batting conditions, because it's sunny on day 2 and 3. I think even the sun is out at this point in Adelaide. Piyush Nandre saying, if SL can beat England in England and whitewash NZ at home, then what's wrong in expecting from them to beat RSA in one match, or beat Oz at home at least in one match? You can expect Mount Everest also to be scaled, Piyush Nandre, but also understand one thing. South Africa at this point are really, really desperate to ensure they don't slip up. And they have been beaten by Sri Lanka in the series that happened in 2019. They were whitewashed 2-0. So yes, Sri Lanka will stay in contention. South Africa can afford to lose one test that is there. Even Pakistan can beat them. I mean, this Pakistan team is so mercurial that they can do it. But there is no Shaheen, there is no Sajid. Now, how are you going to go about it? I do not know. So that's why, yes, anything can happen in this WTC. You're down to the last 2 plus. You got one more test. I'm not counting this current test match against New Zealand. 2 plus, okay, I'll count. 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3. You've now got 11 tests remaining in the entire WTC cycle. By January, you will know who are your 2 finalists. Mostly by January 8th itself, you will come to know. So, KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal.
It seems like a coming full circle for KL Rahul. The same KL Rahul 2014 in Australia, long hair, top of the order.
Did he have long hair even
then?
Yeah. Okay, maybe. I didn't notice his hairstyle that much.
I remember.
King D, why can't India make beautiful stadiums at Australia despite so much money? I agree. Okay, there is only, I may say, 1 or 2 beautiful stadiums in India. Dharamshala is one of them. That's one of the most beautiful that they have made. The new stadium at Mullapur is pretty good. Mullapur, Chennai has improved from that concrete horror that was there in the 90s.
No, but I think what he means is it's about how open the stadiums are. You have, at the different places to sit. That's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, see, Adelaide is a spectacle.
Australia doesn't even have those, what do you call those? Those not barricades.
They don't have that particular thing when you have to keep a distance and you have to have those fencing. The fencing isn't there at this stage. So that is the thing. Mitchell Starc is opening the bowling for them, and let's see how it pans out. Yashasvi Jaiswal, will he still say you're still bowling too slow? Will KL Rahul be able to negotiate the new pink ball, the new pink kookaburra, and there are 3 slips in place? So we are all
maybe
set.
A gully, I think they would also have.
There is a gully. There is a gully. And there is a slightly fine backward point that's there. Stark to Jaiswal, and is it like, and he's gone first ball?
No, I think it was pitching outside leg
Maybe, but then I think he'll have to review it. I think he is.
I think it was going outside leg.
It looked, but it seemed to come back in.
I think it's going to go down to the pitching because it was.
Oh,
straight
but wait, I think
into the
is he
roof.
running out of time? No, he's gone.
Gone.
He's gone first ball. That's Jaiswal.
It's going to be an exciting.
Stark has gotten his revenge
Yeah.
at this point. Is he checking for the no ball?
No,
No, I don't think so. Whoa, that is. Oh, Jaiswal had that shuffle. Oh, no.
It was angling in. It was angling back in.
Straightened.
Yeah.
It's straightened.
Yeah.
That is why. And whoa, what a start. Stark gets his revenge. No, oh, it was in line.
Yeah, and it was also at angled.
Hitting. Yeah, he would have lost it. It straightened.
Yeah.
It's like what Rory Burns got. First
Yeah.
ball of the Ashes in 2021. Stark going leg side. It swung back in. Burns bowled round his legs.
Getting a wicket on the first ball has never been a great sight for the Indian team.
Well, but I think, see, now it's Gill on strike. So let's see how that happens. So,
Let's make our predictions before we sign off.
oh, please, I'm not making this test match is too complicated here to make predictions.
Then we'll be.
I would say maybe 75 for 3.
No, we have to make a prediction for the end of the day.
End of the
we'll be
day?
joining end of the day, right?
Oh my god. 200 for 6.
India.
Yeah. 200 or 220 for 6.
I feel 170 and Australia coming into bat.
Australia coming to bat?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. Austin Kuna, flasher, Stark getting Shaw bowled in first over. Oh, yeah. But
That was
Jaiswal,
at night.
duck, 100, duck. Maybe second innings,
Yeah.
100 again.
And Shaw got out at night.
Yeah, Shaw got out at night. Dissected by his own Delhi Capitals coach at that point. Yeah, Cummins also and Stark also, I think, got him in cheaply in the first
I think it
innings.
was Stark only who got him. Pat Cummins.
Yeah, so let's see. Gill. Oh, now it's going to be very, very interesting. Oh, he's getting that swing in. But fine, let's see how it goes. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us. And we'll be back for more updates. 215 Piyush Nandre saying and 215 for 8. So let's see. Whoa,
We'll be joining you guys for the post-match show. It's going to be a longer show.
It's going to be a longer show. It will act like our dugout also in that sense. So please join us for the post-match. In case if there is anything interesting, we'll be live. Even then, if India get bowled out cheaply, any special milestone, we'll be doing lives. So join us for that. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest updates on the Pink Ball Test match. You'll get it as soon as possible. If you subscribe, tap that bell icon, like the video, share it also. Bye-bye from me and Shashwat.